Hi, Commissioner.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Sorry for the delay there.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you for taking the time. I know you are probably staying busy, so I appreciate it.
Sure.
I want to first, as we know, there are concerns about the integrity of the election in Pennsylvania. A lot of work being done, though, still. When you hear allegations of voter fraud from members of your party, from the president and people in the community, what do you say to that?
Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation going around, and of course, people are not experts on these things, so they looked at different sources for information, and when the sources they trust give them bad information, either intentionally or just because they're passing along what they heard, it makes our job more difficult. Certainly, I mean, we work very hard to get information out on why our election in this case is very trustworthy and why our system is robust, and they can have faith that their vote is being counted.
And what are some of the biggest challenges that your election workers are facing because of this rhetoric?
Yeah, we have a number of things. Obviously, it's discouraging to them. Our people are professionals, and they've been trained. Some of them have done this for many years, and they gear up for this for months. And of course, they're all sworn to uphold the law, and they would certainly be subject to prosecution if these types of wanton abuses were taking place. So I think it's just what we're seeing today is an unfortunate reflection of the new reality that everything becomes fodder for political agendas. And just like COVID mitigation did here a few months back and continuing, now the election has become the latest political target.
And counting every vote shouldn't be a partisan issue, but it has become one. Yeah. What are Cumberland County officials doing to ensure voters that this is a fair and secure election?
And we have a very robust process for counting. We are subject to the guidance that comes down from the Department of State, and that at times has created some challenges because that has been shifting somewhat, understandably, in response to the uniqueness posed by COVID mitigation and the extended grace period for mail-in ballots, the extended use of mail-in ballots. So it has created more challenges for us. We're more than up to the challenges. We've been planning for them for a long time, and we are very confident. Our election workers are first rate. They're honest people. They're doing their job. They've done their job very well. Our counting went off very smoothly, despite some of the rhetoric that's out there. And we're just wrapping up with provisionals and some of the other things that we do every election.
Right. And some poll workers in other parts of the state, like in Philadelphia, reported receiving threats from people. Has any of that happened in Cumberland County?
Well, passions are running high, and unfortunately on both sides of the aisle, as the saying goes. And we have had some unfortunate abusive behavior. There have been a few threats of physical violence, not rampant, just isolated, but enough to increase tensions. And of course, it's subjecting our workers to that is not something that we're very pleased about, particularly when some of the misinformation we know is being ginned up intentionally. With political aims in mind.
Right, and it must be frustrating because there's still a lot of work to be done. I know officials are still counting those provisional ballots. So how is that process going?
It's going very well. We're tracking fine. Our process is robust and very reliable. Our people are holding up. They've done an incredible job. They've been working incredible hours for months now because the run up to these elections is significant, and we've done a lot of planning and thrown more resources at it to make sure that we could do the best job possible in a very difficult situation. It's certainly not perfect. We're hoping it's a unique situation, but considering all in all, election day went very smoothly, despite some accusations out there by partisan leaders, and we had the routine hiccups along the way. Problems get solved throughout the day. That's the nature of elections. So We're pretty pleased with where things are.
Well, we certainly appreciate all the work that you and poll workers in Cumberland County are doing, and I know the work continues, so we do thank you for that. Anything else you'd like to add, Commissioner, that we didn't ask?
The only thing I'd mention is, we take the integrity of the election process very seriously. It's the faith in elections is one of our prime public institutions. It is not something to be trifled with lightly. And our board of elections, which is made up of the commissioners, we're very proud of the fact that we delivered an even-handed election. Unfortunately, some of our party leaders here don't feel that it should have been even-handed, and we've heard plenty about that. Our Republican committee here has not been real happy with our even-handedness, but we feel that's an essential part of keeping the credibility with the public, giving them reason to trust the election result.